Yeah, so it. People feel that they're in a controlled environment. They have their people around them that may take the the blunt of the blame. But a lot of times, being that you're the celebrity, it don't matter who you have around you.
You get
and you don't even have to be involved.
Right.
And you get blamed for something just because you have this celebrity status, unfortunately. And that's why you have a lot of people shelter themselves, and they feel like they don't want to engage with their fans because you don't know what the fans' agendas are. So
right.
You have to remove yourself, and then when you let your guard down and you allow yourself to be engaged, then that happens.
Right.
So, and a lot of times nobody know when that day, that time, that hour will happen. So, they live in life, and something happened, and then it is escalated, and then next thing you know, you find yourself in trouble.
What's the craziest thing you've seen from like you leaving high school to going to college to everybody kind of jumping on the Travis bandwagon to you figuring out life and getting your IT business up, like some of those people who are just like, shit, I'm gonna stay close to him for him to go NFL so I could reap the benefits, and then the difference you've seen between those people and then who's just here now when all the smoke
I don't even think it's even just celebrities. I feel like some people take advantage of your energy or just because of who you are or who you bring around you.
Very true.
Me, I was always cool with guys. I'm more cool with guys than I am with girls. So you would have girls that try to be my friend because I hung out with guys. So you would have girls be like, oh, I hang out with Shauna, I'm gonna go out with Shauna and this and that. And then next thing you know, this heifer is spreading rumors, doing it. So it can be on any level. People have their own agenda when they meet you, period. Yeah. So, it's just with athletes, I think it's just more publicized because they are in that public light. But I think we all go through that.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, because you're a celebrity or athletics are, just like entertainment, just like rappers, and you got rappers that want to be athletes and athletes that want to be rappers or singers.
And I don't think that line
or actors. But you just have it,
mm-hmm.
And you come into a huge amount of money, and more of that makes you pretty much more of who you are.
That shit make you exposes you, because if you was a dickhead,
you're gonna be more of a dickhead.
You're gonna be more of a dickhead. People say money don't change you. I think it exposes you.
Yeah. Yeah, it just exposed what you've been the whole time.
I know people who.
Well, I'm just gonna tell y'all.
What?
I'm an asshole. And if I get more money, I'm gonna be a complete ass. I
don't believe that.
I know I'm not. I'm probably giving it away.
I don't believe that. You keep.
Shauna the type of person that'll come to you and look at your life.
You like Will Ferrell.
Nah, she the type of person that you tell her what you got going on, and then she'll chill and then call you tomorrow with a whole blueprint
of how to
your life.
It. Yeah.
Yo, she'll hit you with some ill shit. And you'll be like, wait, what? The fuck? I didn't even know I was worth that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back and go fix my shit up right quick. Shauna told me
I'll call you tomorrow and tell you, Travis.
Yeah, exactly.
Just wait.
Nah, that's what Shauna do. Shauna definitely hit you with the Ninja Jedi. Look, this is how you fix your credit. This is how you fix this. This is how you fix that. She making you feel like, yo, I was slacking.
Yeah.
Shauna made me get my credit better because I thought my shit was good. And Shauna like, nah, you need to do this and do that. And I was like, you know what? You right. Now
get your life. Today.
I see my Credit Karma thing is in the green now. So
don't be believing Credit Karma. Credit Karma is a lie.
Listen, I want to appreciate the moment.
Okay, I appreciate
it's in the green.
But I want the listeners to know Credit Karma is a lie. Is it a consumer score? It's not a credit score. Your credit score is going to be 20 to 30 points lower than what Credit Karma has to offer you. I'm just letting you know.
All right.
But you're still in the green, though.
I'm still in the green, or at least the high yellow. I ain't going to let you kick me that low.
I didn't kick you that low.
All right, cool. Thank you.
But yeah, that transition, man, going back to your question about the sports and having people around you just have to have good people around you that give you good advice. And first of all, you have to be willing to take that advice for somebody who you feel may or may not have had the celebrity or the exposure that you've had. Mm-hmm. A lot of athletes feel like, I made it, so who are you from the hood telling me what I need to do?
Right.
And that person from the hood may have had some experiences that can kind of shelter you from some of those pitfalls that you make. Mm-hmm. But then that's when you go give your money to somebody else that's totally outside of your community. Mm-hmm. And then you wake up 3 or 4 years later and you broke, when the only thing you should have done was empower those dudes that you grew up with. Mm-hmm. And you control them at that point.
Kind of like what LeBron did.
Absolutely. Exactly what he did.
Right.
Exactly what he did. And, that's commendable. And that's when you got the president of the United States tweeting about you opening up your school, is because that's empowerment. Right. That's each one teach one at the end of the day.
Reach back and get somebody.
So yeah, having that transition, man, of knowing like what's next, that's hard to do, especially when you've been an athlete all of your life, and that's been your means to an end of you accomplishing your goals. One thing that I did was I identified what I was good at, ability, and I used that to go to college. I knew my parents couldn't afford college for my brother and I, so we used our abilities to go to school. Mm-hmm. Him going baseball, I played baseball and football. And once you transition and then you make it to that next level and things look good and you do really well, you're like, well, shoot, maybe I can take it a step further and go to the league. Mm-hmm. And then you like, okay, and then you get injured, but then your motivations change. Mm-hmm. So 3 things that I talk about is ability, motivation, and attitude. Ability, find out how well you do. Find out what you're good at. Mm-hmm. Then your motivation is why you do what you do. Mm-hmm. Why are you doing that? And then your attitude affects how well you do it. So my motivation went from wanting to go to school. Mom and dad couldn't afford it, so I'm going to use this to go to school. Then I got to school. I'm like, well, shoot, I'm balling, so I'm going to go to the next level. So I'm that's my motivation, is to go to the league. Mm-hmm. Then I get injured. So now the injury is like, okay, Trav, so you need to get your paperwork. Mm-hmm. You got to get this degree, and then you still can heal and get back on the field to go to the league, right? And then, the motivation changed again. So now I went from going to school, mom couldn't pay for it, to going to the league, to now getting my paperwork because circumstance caused my motivations to change. Mm-hmm. Then you get your paperwork, and then you out, and you still playing, and then you're trying to figure out what's next. Mm-hmm. So that transition is really important. That's why you have a lot of athletes find themselves in dark places, because it's funny. I've never said this. A lot of athletes have low self-esteem, just like a lot of entertainers have low self-esteem, because you're so used to people patting you on your back, telling you good job. Right. And when that stops, what happens? You use that to validate who you are versus that being a way of expression of who you are. It's like being a painter. My art is a way of expression. Me running on the field is a way of expression. It don't define who I am. So just know.
I think that's why I'm about to get a divorce.
Well,
because I don't pat on the back no more.
Why?
But
because you have to be accountable for your actions.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Well, go ahead.
Hey, I was raised
the light bulb just came on.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. So that transition, you have to always find a reason to do what you're doing. The reason why we're doing this podcast is to give game to somebody who could use it and to be able to benefit from it one way or another.
Right.
And there's always action, man. You want to have people around you that you can trust. Like you could trust me with your wife.
Yes.
We just met. Mm-hmm. Hopefully I can trust you with my family.
Yeah, of course.
I was like, Rob, I need you to pick my son and my daughter up for me. And I'll know that it'll be taken care of. Mm-hmm. And vice versa.
He's good too.
I was good.
I feel like I'm the third world country over here. Like, they always reference to each other back and forth. And I'm just sitting here like, what about me? No. I'm the middle child.
You're the bridge builder. We need you in order to make all of this work, because we have to have your perception. And perception is reality at the end of the day. How people perceive you is their reality until you prove them otherwise.
Well, I always
By the way,
otherwise.
Shauna got an all black. She got gold loops in her outfit.
On her shoulder.
Sometimes I camouflage. Sometimes I'm in
It look like tennis shoes on her shoulder.
Right. It looks like a,
that's dope.
What's the joint where you stitch the football?
Yeah, so you try to say that on
Oh,
the
you talking about the threads on the football?
see this one.
All right. Anyway, she killing it. She got her all gold.
I got my Rhythm Nation outfit on.
Yeah, she got the Fashion Over joint. So
and Travis ain't even matching.
I am. I got
I'm matching slightly. I got on a bunch of shades of gray.
Yeah, shades of gray. 50 shades of gray.
No,
I got 5 shades of gray.
Rob look like he about to go hoop, paint, and dance in the club.
But no, but definitely though, man.
Nah,
you stupid. Yeah.
It's really just knowing, what's next. A lot of people never know what pitfalls are. That's why you got to have good people around you.
Right.
And it's
also let's piggyback off that because I think people don't understand that you're only as good as the company that you keep.
That's a fact.
That's absolutely.
And so it's not, for me, it's all about elevation. So if I can't grow with you, if you can't teach me anything, if we can't motivate each other, I can't be your friend.
Right.
Because I got things to do.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal.
And it's nothing personal at all. I'm gonna always love you, but we just can't go there together.
Yeah, and that's all well and good because it's just things that people engage in. It doesn't. You may not do what they do, or you may not.
Yeah, but I think that's where a lot of athletes and people that they try to take some people with them. Some people ain't meant to go with you.
It ain't. Yeah. It's kind of like.
So you got, this is my nigga, this is my boy, this.
That shit don't even last long. Cause all the people I try to take with me.
You got some people you try to take with you, and you like.
The people I'm cool with is the people I met on the journey, not the people I started the journey with. The people I started the journey with, I outworked all of them, and then it was this like resentment. Then it's like some entitlement. Like you supposed to have exactly what I had, but you didn't spend none of the money I spent. You didn't do. You didn't go through none of the pains, none of the trials, none of the tribulations, but because I have it, I'm supposed to spread it where the new people I meet got more than me. And it's like, yo, let's get more together. Like, let's elevate together. So I definitely went through that firsthand. Just even coming to Atlanta with one of my boys I told you about. I can talk about him because he can't beat me. So anyway, even going through that situation with my man, like, who was like, yo, dog, you here so we could be together to elevate, not so I could carry you.
Yeah.
I can't carry another man. Like, I can't do that. I ain't that strong, my nigga. Like, I ain't that strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm strong, but I'm not that strong. And I feel like, to piggyback off of what you said, people around you not supposed to make you feel like you carrying them. Like, we supposed to be going together. Like, yo, you got one piece of bread. I got the other piece of bread. Let's make a sandwich.
Yeah.
Versus, I got to pick you up. I got to pick him up. I got to pick him up. Then, like, nobody around you thinking. Nobody got ideas. You got to come up with all the ideas.
Nah, I
you got to finance everything. You got to be the proactive. That don't work. So
yeah, and that's the key. You have to make a conscious effort, right, to surround yourself with people like that, and it's hard.
You know what I find though? It's really not even.
I don't think it's hard.
That's what I was just about to say. So now that I've become a little like way more spiritual, I'm realizing things are becoming easier because God like pointing me to like the people I need to be around. Whether I knew you for 5 years, 5 months, 5 days, I feel like I'm personally being pointed to who I'm supposed to be around. And even like, not to skip you. Sorry, I'm not skipping you.
Skip me again.
All right.
I feel like an Uno card.
Even me and Travis, I was sitting at the table. I sat at the end, met him, connected, done. I met you and your husband. I met y'all at the same exact time.
Whoa, me and my
ex.
Not even ex.
You and your situation.
Separated.
Yeah.
You know that thing you hit on Facebook that says it's complicated?
Yeah.
That's what I'm at.
All right, so I met you in your complication.
Right.
And I felt like our energies pulled to each other. So I've learned at this phase in life to trust God and trust energy to pull you where you're supposed to be. It don't matter if I knew you for 10 years. I fuck with her more than I fuck with people I knew for 10 years, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So, I don't know. I just really feel like this place is really kind of close your eyes, trust God and trust intuition, and then you'll get the real answers. Even though it's kind of like, it's unsettling sometimes, but it's the real answer at this point in life. Especially when you pass 30, you gotta trust your gut. You ain't got no time. I don't got no time to be playing with nobody. But we're gonna take a quick break. We're We're gonna talk about our sponsors. Who we got? We got some sponsors yet?
Yeah, tampons.
We'll be back.